Ha! Welcome back!
Sort of return back to greedy, stack up constantly with Xavier. Trying to make it happen. Needs to get another hit. Drops down the sentry ward afterwards. Oh, but the little juke.
Can you juke again?
Juke back and forth. He wants to get out of there, but Lelouch eventually finds the kill. Bushwhack in. Couple more punches. And they get the counterplay.
This Hoodwink is going to be the big playmaker he wants to pair with. So you've got the chain stun coming out.
Look who they find.
They've got Epicenter.
Natsumi got him immediately. Looking for the Bushwhack afterwards. Oh, he gets the tree though. Cuts the tree down so they don't have enough for the kill, and that is a nice little dodge.
Yeah, it may have. I don't even if he doesn't cut the tree, I don't know if it was enough damage. He had like 17 one charges, so it's going to be tricky anyway. Sand King, just a hard kill to get on Tiny, who's so tanky. He's still trying to make these moves. This is kind of I think risky. I think OB Neon are going to be the ones who look to defend their towers. We'll have it to see here. They've got a Bane Invis here, so they can set up using the Nightmare potentially.
And not quite level 6 yet, and is getting close to it. They're going to use the glyph now. Force comes on in. He eats the catapult. Not seeing any other rotations down bottom, but it would probably have to be TPs anyway. So they might try and get him on his way out of here. Well, there you go. Jing caught him. Popping the ulti. Bushwhack afterwards. And the bro strike through for the kill. Still,
they were waiting
dead.
for Sand King's. Oh, yeah. The reason they couldn't come early is Sand King's TP was actually on cool. TP's timing and then make some plays. Like, they also just want to keep making these little pickoffs with Sand King Blink. Down bottom.
Natsumi there to the side. Now the grip afterwards. They need to find a way to break this one, but the life drain is coming in to heal him back up. He's broken down low, but the Doom gets off onto Terrorblade. Will it be enough for the kill? The roll through, and yes, indeed, they take that one. Easy peasy. Avatar mode just has to run away. Lelouch doesn't quite catch sight of him, and so the Sand King will escape, but a huge turnaround from Polaris.
Go and against the life drain like we saw bottom is so risky to do.
Dude, Avatar mode is so angry. Look at him. He wants the epicenter forever, and now the Doom comes out. They find it on the Necro. Fiend's Grip afterwards keeps him in place so that another hit goes out on the Necropost. And this is Polaris Gaming in a nutshell. They move on in, hit their timing, and then just take the fight. Now going to take the tower.
Yep. And when they took that fight, they made sure they brought 5. Because Sand King was there, but he like saw all these heroes. That usually his job there is to like counter initiate. Like, okay, they went on this Necro and used Doom. Free 5 for me. I can epicenter.
Going for the BKB next. I think it's going to be 3 BKBs or just the 2, because Lelouch also has the Lincoln Spear, and they will find the kill on the Mavis there. So at least a little bit of retribution. Now Necro up to 2 stacks of that Reaper Scythe regen.
This Avatar mode. Nice force up back to the high ground. That may just save his life here.
Roll in. Lelouch still thinking about it, but realizes can't find the connection. And then they back out. But tower taken.
Doom and Rolling Thunder on cooldown now. This mid tier, I feel like this is where Neon really need to get this mid tower. Unfortunately, Arbang walks into a Tiny.
Just gets caught out of nowhere. Oh, that one hurts. And then he gets the courier too. No. And denies the ward. Natsumi. Give these supports some hope.
Yeah. That should have been the, I think, timing for Neon to just take this T1. It's like, let's just match their greed a bit without TB at least. The problem is it's going to very quickly turn into TB versus the world. He's the only one of their cores really, well, he's ahead in farm, but like Sand King Necro are falling off quickly.
Yeah, and you know, these are 2 heroes that are going to do a ton of magic damage into the later stages here, and you know, you can maybe make some type of a play with them where like you burst, I don't know, maybe the Doom or the Tiny at the start, and they'll find a kill here on the Mavis, it looks like. Well, I say that. I'm not sure actually anymore. Never mind. They won't even get him. Ward down, and now Albang's completely out of position. He's going to get caught and killed. And this fight just has not gone the way they wanted it already at the start. Now the Necro turned upon. Avatar mode, Epicenter doing literally nothing. As the Necrophos is going to force step away, tries to survive, but it won't happen. One last blast from that ward brings him down. The disarm onto Terrorblade. Can't go anywhere, and then the jump in from Force. Destroy Neon. Polaris have absolutely handled that perfectly.
Yeah. That's one of those fights that looks so ugly, and it's one of those fights you have to watch from Radiant Vision and then Dire Vision. There's a ward on that cliff. There is a Pugna ward in the tree. Sand King tries to epicenter blink in. This is so bad for Asta.
This is the worst place to find him in. Yeah. And the hook stop afterwards, they take the kill. And now Avatar mode also goes in. Gotta be very careful here. And Ryu, the roll, tries to find all of them. Gets the one, Batson. Now Avatos round 2, and Ryu wants to run away. Good bushwhack. That might be enough to keep him alive, but maybe not. Now the Punka catches there again. Avatar mode wants to turn this around the epicenter. He hits onto Illusions, doesn't find Lelouch. Oh, not again. Neon struggling again to find anything in this point. And Polaris giving them no opportunities, just absolute destruction.
Yeah, I mean, we talk a lot about timings, and this feels like lead to objectives.
I'm really impressed. And this is, I think, the type of Polaris game that we were hoping to see before, as Lelouch gonna get gripped, but the turnaround, they're there yet again. Doom onto Terrorblade. Can they find anything in the fight afterwards? A couple more right clicks, but Avatos connects again onto Terrorblade. He will die. Has not gotten to cast Sunder this game. Another roll through, and Ryu completely away from the rest of his squad as they're all dead. Does get a Reaper Scythe kill out of it.
Okay.
So that is
oh,
something.
No.
But it's
they're not done though.
They're gonna find one last hit on the Hoodwink.
Yep.
Holy
Back-to-back
moly.
team wipes. And you've got Tiny, so buildings will absolutely melt. No glyph for some time here. They're going to have some time to poke at the high ground. Maybe get a lane of racks or force a buyback. It may just be a tier 3 tower because these respawn timers are still pretty low, but Polaris in full control of this game with some amazing team fights back-to-back. They're just using these blink daggers to get on top, getting the Doom on the TB, stopping the 4-staff with a toss, like every little thing just being executed perfectly by Polaris.
I mean, if you look on the graph right now, there's all these... It almost got BKB on ass. It's still 1,000 gold away, though.
I think this is a game where maybe they're going to be thinking, like, we should have just gone Yasha BKB on TB and forced some early fights in towers. And then the base goes Natsumi and Lelouch. They're just cleaning up. They did commit Rolling Thunder here, so I don't know if they want to stick to this push. Put on cooldown, but they seem like they can.
Lincoln's on Natsumi. He's got the status resistance. He's got pretty much everything that he needs right now. But Avatar mode thinking about going, waiting for the Lincolns to go off. It's on him again. Jump in. Avatos backwards. Avatar mode finds him, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. And Ryu tries to get away. Does have another Reaper Sight, but they don't quite have the damage. Force gripped. Can they kill him after this BKB rails off? It looks like they will, but in the meantime, Polaris have managed to get the full set of racks as well.
Yeah. Lincolns to help him out. Like, Doom isn't getting this Lincolns for himself most of these fights, but we'll see if Obi Neon can claw their way back in. They see Lelouch down bottom, but with the Lincolns there, they've got to break it. And oh, it's just so hard to execute that game.
Oh, no. I think he forced him. I think that they accidentally forced him.
Oh. The, 800 base damage Tiny. They are hoping he runs into them. They would love a free Tiny kill, but here come the rest of Polaris. They're going to absolutely surround them here.
They break on the other side, not quite in vision. Mavis caught for the moment, and now the Bushwhack. They're taking the outpost first, and Natsumi finds one, looks for the hit, takes him down immediately, and now Force walks right on in. Hello, how are you? They get the BKB off first on the TV, so he's going to be able to stand and hit a little bit, but you can't hit against Natsumi like this. Avalanche looks for a punch, 1-2 onto Abang, and Ryu trying to run away now as well. Maybe they can turn this with a Sunder, but you can see Polaris, they're playing it safe, and tier 4 towers are being hit with creeps.
Yeah. Looks like they want to just chase Obi Neon a bit around the map, knowing that, hey, we could go high ground, but they'll probably defend. Let's try find those key kills in the triangle, secure Roshan. They're going to run right into him.
Jump right at the start, find Avatar mode, break the Lincolns, Natsumi, Avatos dead. On the other side, they're chasing this neck around, and Ryu nowhere left to go. Does get brought down to about half HP, and pretty quickly after that, he's going to be dead as well. They ping out Roche. Roche won't be up, but buildings, they can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I think you can just go for that last lane of Brax. Maybe bring the creeps through mid or whatever it may be. Definitely don't need Roshan at this point in the game to maybe get the mega creeps. That's just going to have no real options to fight with TP. He needs the heroes like, Sanking and Necro to front line
Oh, he found him. Found him up in the trees. Oh, Terrorblade, nowhere left to go. Does have Sunder. Okay, wanting to wait. No, the dude gets out, and then he's dead immediately.
What
in
a
GG. That's
Natsumi
enough.
with a BK. That was a sick BKB from Tiny. He saw that
Yeah.
animation and literally reacted to the animation, it looked like. Lelouch, he dies in the fountain, ruining his KDA. But man, we saw this a lot in the